Molweni Bafundi. We continue with chapter 9, having read earlier about Ndimeni's successes with prickly pears, how he sold them and eventually made jam and then went on to making soap, and which is to this day apparently still popular. So we continue. La kufika ixesha lokulima, when it came to ploughing time, it became clear ukuba eyona ndoda ilime kakhulu, that the man who had prepared the best, who had prepared his land the best, was Ndimeni, kuba, because waxesha he hired izipani, the teams of oxen, zabo, of those babe neenkomo, who had cattle, kuba, because waye nge nazo yena, because he did not have any of his own. Walima ngohlobo, he ploughed ngohlobo in the manner lwale mihla of today. He ploughed in the modern manner, in the latest, according to the latest methods. Endaweni yokuhlwayela ngempama, instead of sowing ngempama by hand, wakrozisa, he planted in rows. Abanye abantu, some people, batyala umbona namazimba xa. Some people planted mealies and maize only. Kodwa yena, but he, Ndimeni, watyala, he planted amakhaphetshu neetapile. He planted cabbages and potatoes as well. Intsimi yakhe, his land, yayiphezu komlambo iTyhume, was above the Tyhume river. Abanye abantu, some people, balinda, they waited for the rain, imvula. Kodwa yena, but as for him, our friend Ndimeni, wasebenzisa lomlambo, he used this river ekunkcenkcesheleni, in irrigating, or for irrigating. Alunga amakhaphetshu neetapile zakhe, his cabbages and potatoes flourished. Wathengisa kwakhona, he sold again, in other words, he went back to selling, exhaswa, with the support of abelungu, the Europeans, the white people, basezidolophini, in the neighboring towns. Ndimeni waqala ukuqonda, Ndimeni began to realize ukuba, that wanikwa, that he had been given icebo elihle nguJomsini, that he had been given a good plan, a good idea by Jomsini. Wayemana ukuzicinga, he often thought about imini. Probably a better word would be to use intsuku. He often used to think about the days, or his working days, intsuku zokusebenza eMonti naseBhayi, in Port Elizabeth and East London. Wazimisela, he decided for himself he made up his mind, ukufunda ezinye izinto ezintsha eziphilisayo, to learn about new things to, I suppose, bring in income. Well, the pilisayo is to make matters healthy or make matters good. Anyway, what we were trying to say is that he was trying to further diversify his farming. Ngenye imini esedikeni, one day, whilst in Alice, wabona indoda, he saw a man who bred, fuya is to breed, imbuzi zohlobo, thoroughbred goats, Swiss goats. Akubona ubisi lwazo, and when he saw their milk, wazithenga, he bought them. Wathenga ezimbini kuqala, he bought 2 initially. Aba maninzi amasi emzini wakhe. The amasi, the sour milk, became plentiful at his home. Kuba, because wamana, he continued to ezongeza, to add to his number of imbuzi goats. Namhlanje, today, ungumfuyi owaziwayo wembuzi. Today he is a well-known goat breeder. Wenza imali eninzi ngobisi lwazo, and he made a lot of money from their milk. Iinkomo akazange azithande ukuzifuya kuba wayesithi ziyindleko. As for cattle, he did not really like to fuya, to breed them, because he used to say, wayesithi, that they are an indleko, an expense. Into awayenza, and what he did was yayikukuzithenga azithengise, was to buy and sell them. Lento yamenzela imali eninzi, and this brought in or made for him a lot of money. Furthermore, wathenga, he bought amahashe amabini, he bought 2 horses, kuphela only, and these wasebenzisa wona, and these he used ekulimeni, for ploughing. Waqhuba ngolu hlobo uNdimeni, and so Ndimeni continued in this manner. Kungekho nto angayizamiyo, and there was nothing that he did not attempt. Good, so that concludes chapter 9. Enkosi kakhulu bafundi.